This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about the Eagles. Are we actually frauds? Also, Daniel Jones is just trash, 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 trash. And Micah Parsons speaks on the Tush push and how it's a cheat code for the Philadelphia Eagles. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get into the topics, man, it's a guy I want to show some love to, and I don't think I mentioned him in the video since the season started. Not in depth anyway. Fletcher Cox, man. Fletcher Cox been playing out of his mind. He's been taking advantage of the one-on-one situations. Again, playing really, really well. Look at him, slapping a defender, getting them out the way, pushing down Sam Howell. I love how Fletcher Cox is playing. He's literally taking advantage of every opportunity he get. I know we like the young guys because the young guys are our future. Fletcher Cox is turning 33 in December. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, even the Milton Williams, they playing out of their mind. But we can't forget about our vets because Brandon Graham playing really, really well. He's been getting a lot of pressure. Um, Yeah, again, the Fletcher Cox, man. Our vets are playing very, very well. They not just guys, oh, we want to keep them on the roster because they vets and we need to talk to the young guys. They actually contributing to this team big time. So again, shout out Fletcher Cox. I believe he's like first or second in QB hits. Um, I think he got a couple sacks. I'm going off the top of my head. I'm sorry, y'all. I think he do. If he don't, that's okay. I think Fletcher Cox got about 2 sacks or 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. So again, he's having a very, very good year, and he's aging like wine, man. At one point, probably like 3, 4 years ago, I was like, is it time for Fletcher Cox? But since like help, I would say, came in a little bit, like the Javon Hargraves and stuff, he been taking advantage of every opportunity because now teams are doubting him. Can he still beat guys one-on-one? And he's showing he can still do it. All right, so let's get into the topics, man. Daniel Jones, he sucked, man. I don't know any other word to say. He sucks. So week 4 is wrapped up now because I wanted to see what the Giants can do. I wanted to see if the Giants are actually competitive. You know, they were 1-3, and I told Giants fans, and a lot of it's like everybody else see it besides Giants fans. We're like, yo, Saquon is your offense. He should be getting paid the most, not Daniel Jones. Any Giants fan, they tell you Daniel Jones is this and that, this and that. You seen last year what he did? I'm like, he ain't it. It's Saquon Barkley. So what Giants fans is starting to realize, in the whole NFL, people that watch the NFL knew this. Well, you know what? Maybe the offense is Saquon. The offense been stale. They can't get nothing going. Need Daniel Jones to win the game. He simply can't do it. And I'm gonna tell you what happened when I was watching this game. Right, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, Seattle is driving the ball down very, very easy. Daniel Jones threw his first pick. I'm like, I want to sleep. I woke up. I'm like, oh, the game's still on. Let's see what's happening. He throws another pick. I just turned it off and went to sleep. I just turned it off and went to sleep because it wasn't competitive. I'm thinking I'm gonna wake up like, oh yeah, the Giants fighting. Nah, they got Witherspoon looking like defensive rookie of the year, which I'm not saying Witherspoon is not good, but man, they making him look like freaking prime Ryan Clark or something. Like, yo, it was crazy, man. So again, Daniel Jones is just not it. He can't win it with his arm. He can't do it. Now, I will give him this. That offensive line is terrible. It is. It's not that good. Evan Neal and those dudes are not that good. But at the end of the day, when he had time, he made some bad decisions. Like, even that pick 6 was a very bad decision. Brian Daboll is just done with him. He's done. Like, they season is damn near over. I think if they lose these Nets too, which they're going to lose these Nets too, because now everybody looking at the Giants, especially if you're a good team, we can't afford to lose to them. They played the Buffalo Bills and the Dolphins. The Dolphins just got destroyed. They can't afford to lose to them because they want to make a playoff push. And Buffalo can't afford to lose to them because they want to make a playoff push. So I believe Giants, even after paying, they better pull what the Eagles did. Even after paying Daniel Jones, and if you got a top something pick, you better go get a quarterback. They better go get a quarterback. And which they would probably do. They'll probably try to get Marvin Harrison Jr. We'll see. But they need to be looking towards the draft ASAP. Their season is done. It's over. Even when Saquon come back, it's done. And Saquon sitting on the bench, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. This offense is nothing without Saquon. And yes, that man sucks. All right, so I want to get into the next topic. Michael Parsons with this podcast. You know, he spoke about the Tush push, and this is what he had to say.
What do I think about the Tush push? They have the team to do the Tush push. The Eagles have the best O-line in the game. So yes, it's a cheat code. They're unstoppable at it. They have the best O-line, and they have a quarterback who's squatting 600, and he knows how to move his legs. We just have to deal with it. We have to adjust. We have to prepare to stop it. And it's not up to the league to say, hey, just because you can't stop it, we have to take it away. No, we have to get better. We have to get stronger up front, and we have to stop it. We have to get them out of it. Like, I don't want to be a part of a league that's like, hey, I can't stop something. I'm not strong enough. I'm not good enough to beat it. So we got to take it out the game. No, guys, this is football. This is man football. We got to man up and stop it.
All right. Shout out to Weapon X, man. Weapon X for the clip. And Micah Parsons said, like, yo, it's a cheat code for the Eagles. You know, we had the best offensive line, so it worked. And this is one of those rare W's for the Cowboys and Micah Parsons. I actually agree with everything he said. You just got to find a way to stop it. Yes, is it the Eagles cheat code? Absolutely, because I seen the Giants do an epic fail of it yesterday. And then you got the Chargers tried it. It just doesn't work if your offensive line and your quarterback is not that good. And the Giants got 2 players hurt during that play, if I'm not mistaken. They tried to do the tush push and it just didn't work. So yes, it is our cheat code. It works for us, not any other team. Hell, Washington tried doing it with a tight end. It worked the first time. It ain't worked the second time. So yeah, it's our thing. Now, the NFL tried to ban it. They basically taken away our play. No other team in the NFL can do it like us. We seen some teams get a first down on it, and I think even the Patriots tried it last week and it didn't work. But I think 2 weeks ago the Patriots did it and it did. I see some teams in college doing it and it's working. It just depends on your personnel. Your personnel got to be right for it to work. It's not just, oh, any other team can do it. It doesn't work like that. So this is one of those things I actually agree with Micah Parsons with. Yes, it's our cheat code. But cheat codes sound like we're cheating, but it's just something that works for us. Something that works for us. Sorry, I'm wiping my hands in my face. A fly flew by if you didn't see it. But yeah, man. Again, one of those rare W's for Micah Parsons. So let's get into this topic. Probably should have made this the first topic, but we're going to talk about it last. Are the Eagles frauds, man? Are we frauds? So this post was posted on my timeline like 5 times in a row in different ways by these NFL notifications guys, JPA, ML football, you know, those guys on Twitter, my people that be on Twitter, like they news sources, but they like third party news sources. They not Adam Schefter or anything like that. But they do their research and probably grab the information from like local reporters and stuff. So this is what's going around, right? The Eagles were largely beneficiaries of an easy schedule last season, and so far this season is looking more of the same. They have played the Patriots, the Vikings, the Buccaneers, and Commanders, and the next two games are against the Jets and the Rams. And they went into more detail saying when the schedule get tough, we're gonna have the Dolphins, Cowboys twice, Chiefs, Bills, Seahawks, and they forgot the 49ers. All right, this is what I had to say about this. They're not saying this about the Cowboys. Cowboys, 4 games were against 1-win teams, and then the Cardinals got their first win against them. They not frauds, right? We just seen the Chiefs struggle with the Jets. You know, they not frauds. 49ers beat, if I remember off the top of my head, the Steelers, who just got blown out by the Texans. The Rams, who they were in a dogfight with, which happens with divisional opponents. You get in dogfights. It was 30-23. They beat the Cardinals. I can't remember the other team they played. I can't remember. Oh, the Giants. So I simply don't get it. The attack on the Eagles, in my opinion. If we're frauds or people believe that, you got to start questioning other teams, because we beat the Bucks, who's more than likely going to win the NFC South, who's going to be a playoff team. Commanders might get in off of GP. Remember how the Giants got in the playoffs? So the Commanders, to me, they have a chance of sneaking in. We will see, because the NFC is just not that good. Just look at the whole NFC North besides the Lions. So we beat those two teams, 2 winning teams. And you could say the Vikings and Patriots, they not all that. Patriots, they got a solid defense, because even against the Cowboys, their defense only allowed about 20 points. Against us, they allowed a little less than 20 points, but we won by 23, not including the pick six. But I'm saying this, their defense is legit, but their offense is not. The Vikings, explosive offense, but they will turn the ball over. So you could say those are 2 easy teams, but the last 2 opponents were, you could say, challenging. And we had opportunities in both teams to blow them out. It's just that the play calling we got to figure out. So I don't think the team is frauds or bad. It's just certain kinks we got to work out, and we got to work them out fast, because Buffalo ain't playing. Dolphins ain't playing. I do agree with that stuff. Those teams are not playing. But to say we are frauds, I don't think that, because then you got to question a lot of other teams. You could question the Dolphins. Are they frauds? They blew out the Broncos, but then turned around and got blown out by the Bills. So I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Eagles, are we actually frauds? I will say no. Micah Parsons, what he had to say, and Daniel Jones sucking. And I know I talked about Fletcher Cox a little bit. Had to show my guy some love. But this is Eagle Al. I'm up.